A short intro video to go over some of the basic aspects of the game before I start my playthrough. For anyone who may not have heard of it before, Star Trek Online is of course released. It's a very old game. It was released in 2010, but it continues to be updated on a regular basis, including new content. Actually, just a couple weeks ago they released a new episode. It's 100% free to play. But of course, there are microtransactions available if you want to take advantage of those. It's totally up to you. The game is available on. This is a massive multiplayer online game, so there will be other real people running around in certain areas. However, they can't really do anything to you or your character unless you're in a couple specific areas in the game. There is an in-game chat. And if you're on a team, there is, at least on the Xbox, there's audio. So you can chat with people if you want and interact with other people. If you choose to, you don't have to. You can play the entire game as a single player. Or if you have friends who are on the same platform as you, you can play with them, up to 4 of them on a team, I believe. There is no cross-platform play. So if your friends aren't on the same platform as you, you guys can't play together, unfortunately. The game does have a lot of RPG elements, such as crafting, tons of different equipment loadouts, and of course, there's always lots of grinding for those who like that type of stuff. For new players, you really don't have to worry about the RPG aspects if you don't want to, until you hit max level, or you hit the end of the current game. And then if you want to keep playing, then you can start taking advantage of the RPG stuff, such as grinding and whatnot. Of course, you do have to upgrade your ship as you go along, whenever possible, and your skill tree. Anything in there is better than nothing, so you really don't have to worry about it too much on getting it right your first playthrough, as you get to go back later once you hit max level or end of game, however you want to play, and rework all that stuff. The game does have a pretty good soundtrack, but of course I have to turn it off, which should be for obvious reasons. So here we are. I've chosen to start a new character. It's asking us to choose a faction. Of course, most people start with Starfleet. There is a recruitment event going on, as you can see down in the lower right hand corner. It ends on May 3rd, 2023. So it's a Delta recruit, which is going to give us some bonuses, so we don't have to grind quite as hard later on. It's definitely worth the one if one of these are available. They have them from time to time. I'm definitely going to take advantage of it, but this is the main character that they start you off with. We'll get to adjust him. So we get to pick our species. So you can have a lot of different ones. You choose male, female, and all these different types. So yeah, I'm just going to go with standard human. So you get to choose your career, engineer, science, or tactical. So there are advantages and disadvantages to choosing each one with your special powers that you get. I'm just going to go with tactical for this guy, just because. As you can see on the right there, information about him. So here it is asking us to fine-tune our character. So we have a lot of options. You can spend hours in here if you want to, customizing the character. Unfortunately, it's very slow to load. So I'm going to create a character, and I will be back with you. So, yeah, this is the guy I came up with. You could literally spend hours in here playing around with these settings and stuff. I went pretty basic. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this, but yeah, you can literally spend hours in here and get just the exact look you're looking for. But we're gonna go with this guy. So we have to do a name. There it is. Perfect. Accept that. Leave that. Random Yunnan, England, or Egypt, Sydney, Caspian. I like that. Let's stick with Caspian.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile. Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
Well, this is where we leave the intro video, and we'll go into the actual playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the playthrough series. I hope you find it interesting. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.